All right, Goten. Your dad's gonna put you through some training first, okay? We'll start with moving. When you push the direction button forward, you advance. When you push it backward, you fall back. Okay, you've gotten that down. Next, I'll show you how to close right in on someone. When you push the direction button forward twice, you dash. Here, try to catch your dad. Oh, you're fast. You're fast. Now we'll do the opposite and slip away from someone. Push the directional button backward twice and you do a back step. There's also something called shifting. Try it by guarding while pushing the directional button up. This way, you'll be able to avoid your opponent's attacks. All right, that's it for moving. Okay, now I'm going to teach you how to attack. The P button makes you punch, and the K button makes you kick. Give it a try. That's it. That's it. It looks like you got it. Okay, now this is the last part. So after we're done, let's go back home and get something to eat. If you push the punch and kick buttons repeatedly, you can do continuous attacks. You can give your opponent more damage this way, so it's important. Now then, try doing both 3 continuous punches and kicks. All right, you did great. Let's hurry home and eat.
This time, your big brother's gonna teach you. Ready to begin?
Yup.
First, do you remember how to store up your ki? While you have your G button pressed, try pushing your directional key backward twice. Right. I should have known, since you trained with Dad.
So, is it okay if I become like you, big brother?
Sure you can, but I think that might be asking too much of you, Goten. To be a Super Saiyan, train hard and raise your ki. Then, by pushing the P, K, and G buttons together, you'll finally get it. Goten! Since when were you able to do that?
I forget.
Your dad and I had to work really hard to become Super Saiyans. Well, let's pull ourselves together and go on. If you can manipulate your ki, then try pushing the E button to launch a ki blast. Right, like that. It doesn't look like shooting ki blast will be a problem for you. Once an opponent's ki blast is upon you, push the G button and you'll deflect it. Ready? Watch your timing or it won't work. Right, like that. It doesn't look like shooting ki blast will be a problem for you. Once an opponent's ki blast is upon you, push the G button and you'll deflect it. Ready? Watch your timing or it won't work. There you are! Yeah, that's perfect. How about we call it a day?
Hey, Goten, I won't go as easy on you as the rest of your family, so brace yourself. Stay awake!
Oh, okay.
Looks like you're awake now. So, you see the technique I just used?
What do you mean?
You really are just like your father, aren't you? Never mind. I'm going to say this only once, so listen carefully. You can perform finishing moves using only buttons. Look at the commands below and try it. Ready? Do it successfully 3 times. Ugh, you're causing me too much trouble. However, there are also commands that you can input by button combinations. Try putting in the command below.
Huh? But doing it the way before is a lot easier.
You fool, you can do more damage to your opponent by executing sequential techniques. Now stop whining and do it. 3 times, now! That's all I have to teach you. I'll see you later.
The more I see of you, the more you look like Goku when he was little. You can even turn into a Super Saiyan. That's gotta be cheating. I bet that Goku and the others have already taught you a lot. But I'm gonna teach you about offense and defense.
What's offense and defense?
Well, you can't win just by attacking. And there are many ways in which you can attack. I'll start by teaching you how to guard. By pushing the G button, you can defend against your opponent's attacks. I'll attack you now, so you try guarding. Good, good. Be sure that you guard when an opponent goes after you.
So, if I guard the whole time, does that mean I can't be beaten?
That's not how it goes. There are some techniques that can get through your guard after all. When you push the P and K button at the same time, you can do something called a charge attack. You can hit an opponent like this, even if they're guarding. Give it a try. Yow! I'm sure you realize this, but I'm not a Saiyan, okay? Okay then, here's something else. You can also throw your opponent while they're guarding. Get close to your opponent and push the P and G button at the same time. Nah, just don't do it like you really mean it. Ouch! You being a Saiyan is really cheating.
Hey, is there anything else I can do?
You can also attack from a dash, and that will break through a guard. I'm gonna guard now, so you try a dash attack.
You're right! Awesome!
Whew. Whew. Are we finally finished?
So, you're Gohan's younger brother, huh? You're even smaller than Chaozu.
Thanks for teaching me.
All right, let's get your training started right away. I'll teach you some techniques that have nullifying attributes.
What does that mean?
Nullify means to use a technique that offsets a single attack from your opponent. When performing a technique with nullifying attributes, single punches and kicks that your opponent throws will have no effect. In your case, the command below applies. Go ahead and try it. You pick up on things quick, don't you?
Yeah.
There's one other great feature to nullification, and that is bursting.
Bursting?
When both sides clash using techniques with nullifying attributes, a condition called burst mode occurs. During burst mode, your techniques are turned back. This is when the punches really start flying, so push all of the buttons as fast as you can. All right, let's give it a try. Try to match my timing as best as you can.
Wow, that was fun!
Easy for you to say. You're saying all right. Well, that's about all I can teach you.
Hey, I want to do that some more!
What? What? Just a minute.
I want to do that 3 times! Here I come!
Okay, that's all for today.
All right, I'm gonna teach you about how to combine together. First, you have to have a union skill set or it won't work. With you and Trunks, we'll start by having one of you setting up a fusion skill.
This sounds like a lot of work.
Which means it will make you that much more powerful. Now, in order to do fusion, you first send your opponent flying. Do that the same way you perform other combinations. However, after that is where it counts. In order to complete your fusion, you have to perform the fusion pose. If you can't do that, then you can't unite with anyone.
What's the fusion pose?
No, never mind. Just try doing it first. You can't learn by me just telling you, right?
All right. Fusion.
Whoa, what incredible ki! It's not only fusion either. There are some finishing moves that can be strengthened by inputting commands like this. Don't forget it.
Blah, blah, blah. This is gonna be easy.
Next comes a finishing move.
Hello, I know plenty of those already.
Fool, there are more powerful finishing moves than those. There are finishing moves where, by gathering ki energy after launching them, you can perform an even greater technique. Goten, you have a technique like that yourself.
Yeah, well that's for me to know and you to find out.
Quit your babbling and try doing the command below.
Wow, I sure do rock, don't I?
You've done well up until now. Next comes one last thing.
Whatever, like I need it. I could beat anyone.
Don't be such a brat! There are finishing moves that can be dodged. When performing finishing moves, there are some where your opponent's input is also accepted. When that happens, if your input and your opponent's input are the same, your attack will be dodged by them.
I doubt it. Seriously.
Huh. If you say so, go ahead and try entering the command below.
Hey, how'd you do that?
Do you see now? You can't relax until after it's all over. When you input the same thing as your opponent like that, you will dodge them. Now then, that's the end of your training. Keep working at it, and don't forget what you've learned.